She ain't never paid what?
I've been married to my wife for 18 years, going on 19 years. My
Blueprint,
wife has
fellas.
never paid a mortgage payment. She's never paid a gas bill, electric bill. She's never paid a cable bill. She's never had to pay insurance for her cars. I pay for all that. But that's what a fucking man does for his family. I'm not on no...
Preaches this though. I'm not following him very much, but then don't forget your crown. We got to go much further than just protecting and providing. But even if you just really peel back the layers on protecting and providing and what it should be, like outside of the physical, tangible things of finances, but we talking on the mental and emotional state as well, then we still talk. We got something here. We'll be moving a step forward if we can have that conversation, Kenneth. So if a guy doesn't pay on the first date, he is gone. Big red flag. That's fine. You have whatever preferences. So yeah, man, that's my thoughts on it. I see it's a lot of pushback. A woman shouldn't expect this and expect that. It's like, brother, you should expect certain shit of yourself before you get into at least a marriage. I think relationships are like marriage practice. But fuck it, let's just go straight marriage talk. It shouldn't be the woman expecting anything. Like, you, as an identity of yourself, should already hold yourself to a standard where you get into a situation. You ain't getting married until you taking care of your contribution more than enough. Whatever y'all decide that's gonna be. If you with your woman, dog, and a man do run up on y'all and mean y'all harm, it ain't about your woman's expectations that you handle that or that you talk to him and diffuse the situation. That ain't about her entitlement or expectation. You, as a man, should already know just how I roll. I'm going to do what I can to make sure we get out of that situation safely. It's difficult, bro, because I'm going to tell you something. And I'm a man raised without at least a father. I had male figures, but we talking about a lot of guys who didn't have this conversation, who didn't have anybody having this conversation with them growing up. So now to talk like this sounds offensive. The fuck you mean I'm supposed to be a provider more than just physically? And providing ain't, 50-50 split for the rest of my life. What you mean I'm supposed to aspire to relieve her financial stress? This shit right here sound like some extraterrestrial, Twilight, Tyler Perry shit that ain't gonna never be true in reality. So it's kind of a new concept to some of these guys, or a foreign concept, should I say, or seems like it's outdated. Granted, cost of living is higher, so I get if a guy need a little bit more time. Even with that being said, I say, you know what? Don't take that step into a family or where a woman, is trusting you with her body and everything else because now she's having your kids. Don't take that step if you're not financially in the place that you want to be. Nothing wrong with having to work your way up, but just hold off on that. You don't need to be creating no legacy and no family unit if you're not there. You know what I'm saying? But that's a new concept and conversation. Let me see. Yes, offended that she's listening to this right now. Let's see. Ken Sash don't believe that a relationship can even happen if he's not being provided. I don't either. Actually, I think honestly, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I can understand a woman being in a relationship and functioning just fine if she got, money and all that kind of stuff, but he does too. He makes money as well. He's got the bag as well. What I don't get, even if a woman got money, I don't see how she can last in a relationship very long if that man ain't making no money and he fully depends on her. Or they wouldn't be straight if she didn't make the money. I think at some point she gonna lose respect for him. She's not gonna be able to look to him as somebody she feels safe and secure with. He's not increasing the security in her life in any way. And that conflicts with her feminine energy. I do. I honestly, every time I've ever seen that, a man try to play the role as, as in terms of providing, as strictly a 50-50 and, they gonna split. And when the rent come or the mortgage come, he looking at her for half every time and he has to. It ain't even by choice on her end. I've never seen those relationships last, at least not in a way that's healthy. Because I think at some point that woman gonna grow to resent him, and that she can't operate fully in her feminine energy to say, even if I wasn't making this money, I'm good. Y'all know it's kind of funny. It's just thought about it. And I don't know where I'm gonna go with this, but y'all know everybody hates Chris when Chris's mom would always say, I don't need this job. My husband got 2 jobs. And she would always say that shit. But as funny as it is, and I know that's a comedy show, but I think most women want to be able to feel like that. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm not about to take this stress. First off, I'm here because I choose to be. That's what women want to be. I'm here because I choose to be. If I didn't want to be, I wouldn't have to be here. Because my man got us. I think that. Could be wrong. But anyway, I guess I've kind of said enough, man. I'm going to go back through and look at these comments. I just wanted to offer a little bit more context for any man out there, dog. And this is something, I mean, even if you down on your dick right now and you ain't got no money, bro, you can still aspire to get in this position and not take on no family until you do. We as men have to get back to where we got on the front lines of providing. And if at absolute nothing else, you make sure she's not stressed out, worried, experiencing anxiety, depression, panic attacks, losing sleep, any of that shit, because the finances ain't right. Meanwhile, she got your last name and having kids with your last name. We cannot continue to do that shit and call ourselves leaders because we're not being leaders. Y'all be good, though. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.